Hello everyone, this is Cybertronian Beast, and let's talk Transformers. Today we're taking a look at IDW's Transformers ReGeneration 1, issue number 85. This one's had some really big buzz over it, because this one's got an epic battle between Optimus Prime and Megatron in it. If you remember from the last issue, number 84, Prime and the Autobots have landed on Earth to confront Megatron, who has decimated Earth over the last 21 years that he's been there, stranded. So let's take a look and see what's going on in issue 85. Remember, spoilers. Starts off right away. Prime is just going nuts. He is kicking the crap out of Megatron. It's amazing. The art is fantastic. I absolutely love it. There were a couple other covers available. As you can see, the first one, the one that I chose, is a Prime holding a silhouetted body, and we don't really know who that is. The other covers available, Prime's holding a chunk of road. We've got the cover I chose, and then the incentive cover, Ultra Magnus blowing a whole bunch of stuff up. Anyway, back to the action. We've got Prime kicking the crap out of Megatron, as it should be. The art in this issue is done by Andrew Wildman, as they've all been done, and it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. So basically on page 1, it's mid-battle, or the beginning of the fight, and on page 2 it basically takes you back to when Prime arrives on Earth, and he's trying to control himself, whereas he knows that he's going into a very high stress environment. He encounters Megatron down here, and he instructs Megatron to get off of Springer, who he's got pinned down there on the ground. He says let him go, and Megatron proceeds to blow Springer's head off. So there you go. Springer's dead, and that's a shame because I really like Springer. It is too bad. That really kind of puts Prime over the edge. It's summed up in a word down here on the last panel: cracked. Prime cracked. And again, it continues on. The art in this book is fantastic. Really, really great storytelling with just pictures. The rest of the Autobots are now confronted with Megatron's army, whom he has summoned to his cause. They surround them. The good thing about it is they're already dead, so there's not much fight left in them. Megatron lets Prime know that he has a backup plan, that he has instructed the Ark to launch every nuclear missile on Earth at the same time if he's defeated, basically destroying whomever is left, regardless of the outcome of the fight. We see here on this page that Cup has understood what Starscream told him at the end of the last issue, and is trying to get to the Ratchet buggy to kill Ratchet. But he is currently dying of the Scraplet virus, and that's really hindering his motion. As Prime and Megatron continue to battle, Megatron seems to get the upper hand when he punches into Optimus Prime's chest. It's a ferocious battle, and it's fantastic. The action in this book is amazing. This here section is the other group, of the Wreckers, off trying to get into the Ark with Spike, aka Circuit Smasher, going into the Ark. And yeah, broadside gets hit and he goes down. We get a pause in the action to go back to Cybertron, where Hot Rod and the Autobots that remain, so you've got Grapple and you've got Blur, are dealing with the fact that somebody's gotten into Cybertron's Hall of Silence, and they're going after Thunderwing. But they're fairly secure. They're fairly sure that whomever it is shouldn't be able to get out of the Hall of Silence, as the security has come up once it's now that it's been activated. But Hot Rod is fairly hesitant, as he's trying to figure out what Prime would do in his place. Back to the action, and Prime and Megatron are still going at it. Prime tears Megatron's fusion cannon off his arm, and Prime is just going at it. He's just mad with a crazy rage. It's just fabulous. This book really needs to be picked up. We get down here into the center, and you've got Cup getting ever so close to Ratchet, and confirmation down here that Cup fired a gun and fused Megatron and Ratchet's minds together. And thank you to, I don't remember who said it, but after last month's issue 84 review, they had mentioned that something had happened in issue 70 that fused Megatron's and Ratchet's minds together, and I had not read issue 70. They had pointed that out, and they were correct. So there's that confirmation right there. So now we've got Cup getting to Ratchet, and we've got finally Cup has some medical attention getting to him. First aid has come to him and is giving him something to slow the virus, and immediately Cup asks for a gun. So Cup is preparing to blow Ratchet's head away, and you join Spike in the Ark, where he is encountering the Ark's internal security system, as it believes him to be a virus. We've got the rest of the Autobots just getting pummeled by Megatron's zombie army, and Prime really is starting to get the upper hand on Megatron. This panel here, you have Prime awaiting the killing blow on Megatron, and Megatron basically daring him to do it, but knowing he won't. You can see Prime, there's some lines here showing that he's shaking. He's hesitating to make that throw that will kill Megatron. And he doesn't. Prime throws the chunk of road away, and Megatron seizes that opportunity to stab Prime in the chest with a rod, driving it into his internal circuitry. And basically Megatron is now killing Prime. And at the bottom here we have Cup, who is being assisted by First Aid, who is about to destroy Ratchet's head on the buggy. And he does it. It's destroyed. The mind link between Ratchet and Megatron is destroyed. Prime seizes that opportunity and punches into Megatron's chest, grabbing his spark and yanking it out, immediately killing Megatron. We take a break from that and jump over to the Yukon, where they just show Galvatron awakening, which is ironic that Megatron dies and Galvatron arises. As Megatron dies, Circuit Smasher, or Spike, succeeds in crashing the ARC main security computer. All of the zombie robots fall down. All of the security bots around the ARC stop fighting, and Optimus Prime cradles a dead Megatron. It's a very iconic piece of artwork. I think that's a beautiful piece of artwork, actually. And lastly, we go back to Nebulos, where Grimlock has been strung up by Scorponok, and Scorponok is asking him to join his team. Basically, he offers him a new body, because Grimlock is still trapped in a robot form, unable to transform, and Scorponok offers him a brand new body capable of transformation, and all he asks is that he join him on his crusade. And we will see what happens next. Next issue is showing Scorponok leading the rest of the Dinobots without Grimlock, but you never know what's going to happen with that. This was a great issue. There's the rest of the ads there. Some Turtles, Judge Dredd, My Little Pony, and Wizard of Oz. This was a fantastic issue. I absolutely love this issue. Non-stop action from start to finish. The artwork continues to be top-notch, and the storytelling is great. I don't know what else to say about it. This, if you're not into ReGeneration 1 yet, then perhaps you don't care about it, but ReGeneration 1 is a fantastic book, and I highly recommend it. For me personally, ReGeneration 1 is better, as of right now, than both More Than Meets the Eye and Robots in Disguise. Don't get me wrong, both of those books are good, but currently ReGeneration 1 is a better book for me. But that's all I got to say about that. It's a great book. I hope everyone else is reading it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them at the bottom. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.